So you guys probably already know that PSO2 is going to be available on the Epic Store starting from next week, mainly because other content creators are really fast, and I'm just really slow. But I personally think that having PSO2 available on the Epic Game Store is actually extremely good news, and I'm going to be explaining why in today's video. But first of all, if you're new to the channel, I upload PSO2 content daily, so if you do play this game, I'd really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So I'm going to be borrowing a page of Koiji's books over here, and first of all, I'm going to start off with a story time. So my brother recently came over to visit me, and the thing about his laptop is he uses it for work and he doesn't really use it for games, so it's still running Windows 7. It just so happens that he's played PSO2 the entire time through the Microsoft Store. And so the problem with the Microsoft Store is it only runs off Windows 10 operating systems. So since my brother's laptop was Windows 7, it couldn't even launch the Windows version of PSO2 even with the PSO2 tweaker. The reason for this was because the game was like, hey, this is Windows 7, it ain't Windows 10, we're not going to let you launch the game. And it kept coming up with this really dumb error message. So in order to troubleshoot the problem, I got my brother to make a new Steam account. So because account linking, it's a one-time thing, if you mess it up, you're screwed. And well, you know, my brother messed it up the first time. So he had to make a new Steam account. So he made a new Steam account. We did the whole account linking process using my computer, which is Windows 10. So we managed to transfer all his data from the Microsoft Store over to Steam. Well, it's technically account linked, so you can play on both platforms, it doesn't matter. And so the nice thing about the Steam version is the Steam version does support Windows 7. So you can play PSO2 on Windows 7 if you're running the game off Steam. And so this is how we circumvented the whole situation of my brother has a Windows 7 laptop and he doesn't want to upgrade it to Windows 10 and lose all his data, and he just wants to play the game. And so Steam allowed us to do that. And so by having another option, which is going to be the Epic Game Store, I feel like it's not a bad thing because it gives people more options. And another thing that I'm more excited about is potential collaborations. So a lot of people have been talking about Fortnite, about the Epic Game Store. I'm a boomer, alright? I personally have never played Fortnite. I never really got into the whole Battle Royale trend. But the thing about the Epic Game Store, or at least the reason why I used it, was for two games. The first game was World War Z, or World War Z. I don't know how you were supposed to pronounce it. But that game is epic. That game is really fun. And the second one, more importantly, is Borderlands. So when Borderlands 3 came out, it was only available on the Epic Store for quite some time before it was released on Steam. And so what I'm excited for is I want to see Borderlands collaborations in PSO2. Can you imagine having Handsome Jack, like his cosmetic items and his voice ticket?
Hey kiddo, Jack here, president of Hyperion. Let me explain how things work here. The Vault Hunters show up, Vault Hunter looks for the new vault, Vault Hunter gets killed by me. You see the problem here? You're still alive. So if you could just do me a favor and off yourself, that'd be great. Thanks, Pumpkin.
I just want his voice. I just want his voice ticket in the game. And I want to change the announcer's voice to Marcus. You know, the guy who always starts off every Borderlands, he's like, hey, let me tell you a story. Okay, that's a really bad imitation. I'll probably edit in a clip or something.
So, you want to hear a story, huh?
That guy is amazing. I love Marcus. He's so cool. And then, you know, can you imagine, like, instead of emergency code whatever, you just see Marcus and he just says something like totally irrelevant. And you just see they're going like, wait, what just happened? Vault Hunter? Huh? What? Like that would be so good. And it opens up the possibility of so many more collaborations that maybe the JP server never had, because we are on the global server. So it would make sense if we got more collaborations globally. So, you know, Epic Game Store, we've got the whole Fortnite thing, we've got Borderlands. I don't know about World War Z. That's like rated M for mature, you know, that's pretty bloody game. But I mean, I don't know if they could add in characters there. I'm not really grown attached to any of those characters, but Borderlands is something that really stuck with me. I really liked Handsome Jack. Handsome Jack, like everything about that character is amazing. Like him as the villain, his voices, just everything about him. I love Handsome Jack. He's just funny guy, right? And then if we could cosplay as Vault Hunters, and there's like a whole new side quest or an event quest where we have to go raid a vault in order to get a bunch of loot, and Matoy's like, oh no, there's photons there, we gotta be careful, and we find out that the photoners were the original Vault Hunters, and now we're Vault Hunters, and yeah, so my imagination is running wild, but I think that would be a really, really cool collaboration. Let me know in the comment section below what other collaborations you guys are excited for. But anyway, that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!